Today I want to talk about the reason why we created FDG. I want to talk about what pushed us to create FDG Africa. So it was in 2013, just like many other young people about to finish university. I found myself asking myself so many questions of about the future, what I was going to do, who I was going to become. And at that time I was living in a very small apartment in a place called Pangani, that's in Nairobi. And I was working with one of my lecturer who had opened a small practice. And together with him we worked in that office for about 2 years. And that relationship ended up becoming a partnership where together with the other architects, his friends and fellow lecturers, we created the ORAD. ORAD stands for Office for Applied Sciences and Design. So as I was working in that office, ORAD's office, I had an opportunity of coming back to Rwanda to visit my family, but also it was my sister's wedding. And when I came back home, as I was seated at my parents' house on their balcony, I noticed something that made me think about so many things. I noticed that most buildings around there, they looked identical, as if they are just a product of a single brain, one person. And I started wondering, I started to ask myself the reason why every building looked the same. I could not figure out why. I felt like, people can choose, can be creative around their homes, can be creative around the cost of construction, the type of lifestyle they want. So that pushed me to think of something. I started to realize that my fellow countrymen are losing out on creativity. They are not taking advantage of current technology or available information to create beautiful architecture. Not only beautiful, but sustainable and affordable. That is the main reason that really pushed me to rethink. So when I went back to Nairobi, I realized that I had a mission over the people of Rwanda. I needed to come back. I felt like the mountains, the slopes are not being given a fair treat in terms of design. Everywhere you find that people are cutting the slope. The environment is not being considered throughout the process of design. Finding out that I had a mission, finding out that there was something that can be improved, that can be done in the correct way, that became my why. And when your why is very strong, the how becomes somehow easy.